Hey Jackson, do you know what steam means?
Absolutely. The vapor into which water is converted when heated, forming a white mist of miniature water drops in the air.
Well, yes, but for today's episode, it means science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. STEAM is about making things that change the world, and Black people have a long history in making things that have changed the world. From people like George Washington Carver and the Peanut to artists like Maya Angelou, it's all STEAM. Choo-choo!
Oh yeah, I have heard of that before. Now it all makes sense.
What makes sense?
Our guests today.
We have Miss Fallon and Miss Deja from STEAM Urban here today.
Hi, Avery and Jackson. Thanks for having us on the show. We are big fans. Keep up the great work you guys are doing. My name is Fallon Davis, and I'm the CEO and President.
And my name is Deja Johnson, and I am the COO and Vice President. STEAM Urban is an expressive arts and STEM discipline educational program for urban students of all ages. Our goal is to provide free and quality programming to urban communities.
We are so excited that you are here.
Our podcast celebrates STEAM by telling the stories of Black Americans who have made contributions in those areas.
I know! Please don't stop telling these stories. Our goal as an organization is to always remember where we came from, but to be very intentional and loud about celebrating the present. Along with history, it's important for us to spotlight the educators, artists, scientists, and other Black innovators making contributions to the STEAM field now.
On our YouTube, we have highlighted some amazing STEAM contributors. Just to name a few, author and Black science teacher Njeri Olatunji, Black educator and graffiti artist Malcolm McRae, Black food scientist Brittany Towers, Black yoga, Reiki, and meditation practitioner Tyrone Davis, and many more.
Well, we have a few questions for you that we hope will help our listeners learn more about STEAM.
Our first question is about the A. People used to talk about STEM. When did they add an A to make it STEAM?
To be honest, the A in STEAM is still a very new concept. It wasn't mandated in school systems until 2015 when President Obama signed that every student succeeds Act into law. Before that, STEM education and arts programming were both inaccessible to almost every Black community.
There are people like us on the front lines still advocating for urban students to have arts and quality education.
Why are expressive arts and STEM discipline, aka STEAM, important for Black children to learn?
Well, STEAM is more than just a learning approach. It is a lifestyle. STEAM teaches Black children how to navigate life and become their greatest selves through hands-on, real-world project-based activities and experiences. STEAM changes the way learning feels. It makes it fun and enjoyable. Learning time must be just as vibrant, colorful, bold, and impactful as our culture is.
STEAM connects education and self, which is vital for the success of our students. Black children must relate to what they're learning to ensure that they are not only memorizing facts and passing tests, but able to apply what they learn to new experiences and day-to-day decision-making.
Do you think we are learning enough about STEAM in our schools?
STEAM isn't a subject that can just be taught traditionally, like math or social studies. It is a framework that is applied to education on a systemic and foundational level. STEAM uses creativity as a tool and resource for learning.
Our schools need to be STEAMified, which is what we're currently doing at a public school in Newark, New Jersey. We are creating a blueprint for dismantling traditional practices in the school system that not only changes classroom learning, but the way education as a whole looks and feels for Black students.
We were on your site and we saw information on STEAM for educational justice. What does that mean and why is it important?
Great question. You are really pulling out the gems here. Education is social justice. Education is a civil rights issue. Educational justice means equity, quality, and access.
STEAM for Educational Justice is a movement dedicated to redesigning the way education looks and feels for Black students. When we say Black, we mean brown and minority as well. This ideology allows us to control our narrative and be very intentional in the information we expose students to. Black students deserve the truth. We want students to know, understand, and be proud of their Blackness or brownness.
We want our students to know their history, feel safe to express themselves, be inspired by mentors who care about them and look like them, and know their special gifts and place in this world. We are fighting to abolish educational inequity.
Last question, what is radical educator, or why does representation matter?
Also, what can kids do?
I love this question. A radical educator is someone who makes a conscious decision to be on the right side of change by providing real-world knowledge and impactful mentorship for the masses.
And representation matters because we only can learn what we are taught or shown. To see others who look like us achieve things gives us the motivation and surety to try those new things. I know for me especially, it does.
Thank you for all that information.
I'm looking forward to our Instagram Live where we will do an experiment with the team of STEAM.
Yep, check out our website for more details, and we hope we see you there.
Now it is time for our HPCP moment. Today's moment is brought to you by...
Kids can search STEAM Urban on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. We have some cool art and science activities as well as educational workshops for not only youth, but students of all ages.
We want to hear from you. Call 513-445-2232 to share your Black history facts that we call HPCP moments.
HPCP friends, thanks for listening. If you want to support what we do, then share, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram at
Hey_Black_Child_Podcast.
Podcast.
Make sure you check out our website.